for over 15 years of priesthood that I had never seen before. Forgiveness and reconciliation are not the same thing. They're not. Maybe sometimes in our enthusiasm as preachers, we try to give you the idea that forgiveness and reconciliation are the same thing, and we find these words interchangeable. Even in the description of the sacrament of God's mercy, we call it the sacrament of reconciliation, the sacrament of God's forgiveness. But in our poor human life, it is important to make this distinction. Forgiveness is not automatically reconciliation. In order for there to be reconciliation, you have to have two people who are willing to forgive each other. And there are things in our life where we have to admit that there is not two parties willing to forgive each other. They aren't there. I think of all those young people who have been scarred for all their lives by sexual abuse. There's no way that you can ask those little children, those young people, to go and be reconciled to their abuser. You can't ask that of them, because that abuser will continue to abuse. Even if they are genuinely apologetic, there is still something there. There's still some toxicity. You can't expose the victim to the abuser again. And to that point, what are you to do with someone who is dead? How do you get reconciled with a father or a mother who hurt you deeply through your life? How do you reconcile with them? You can't. But you can and you must forgive. Not only must you forgive because our Lord Jesus Christ has commanded it, you must forgive because that's the only choice you have beyond despair. Because if you don't forgive them, that person, those people, they control you. And you must realize that when you forgive a person who has hurt you, you're not doing them something. You're not giving them something. You're giving yourself the gift of freedom. To forgive is to forgive for yourself. You have to forgive for yourself.